Hi, my name is David P Shapiro. I am the owner and managing partner of the law office of David P Shapiro, located in San Diego, California, where my firm helps good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime. And in this video, I want to talk with you about three key value differentiators that you should be looking for when deciding which criminal defense law firm you are going to hire. And these are three differentiators that should really set that firm apart from any other firm that you're considering hiring, even if that firm costs more money short term and long term than some of the other firms you may have been interviewing. The first is, does this firm have a full team? And what I mean by that is, are there more than one attorney? Are there multiple attorneys? Are there multiple staff? Who's going to be there to pick up the slack when one person's busy in court or when one person's meeting with a client? Are you going to go to a voicemail, or are you going to go to a live person that could triage your matter accordingly, possibly get you answers even more quickly than you would otherwise? You want a law firm representing you, particularly in a serious felony case, to make sure that your questions are answered in a timely manner at all times. The other thing you want to look at is, how much do you really know this firm? Can you trust this firm? When you call the firm during normal business hours, are you able to figure out who you're speaking to? Does someone identify themselves by a name, and then you can actually go to the website and have an idea of who you're speaking to? When you're meeting with an attorney from that firm or an assistant from that firm, are you able to look them up and know who you're speaking to? Or are they sort of hidden from you? And you want to ask yourself, well, why is that happening, right? If you're not able to know about the firm that's representing you, far more than just the name on the sign or the managing partner, you want to learn about the rest of that firm, because they are equally, and in some instances more important than the name on the sign or the most experienced attorney in the firm. You want to look at the totality of that firm and how well you know them. And one way to really figure out the totality of that firm's experience and the totality of that firm's reputation is to look at their earned accolades. So what I mean by that is, there's a lot of different types of awards that are out there, and some are, quite frankly, pay for play, meaning whoever cashes the check first, whoever deposits your check first, then you get that award. But there are others, like super lawyers, like Martindale, that really look at peer-reviewed stuff, independent criteria, award services that have been around for a very long time, that really look at things like your real practical experience, your client reviews, how long you've been an attorney, how long the firm's been in business, all of those things, and really factor all that into a fair rating. So you want to look at that as well, and you want to look as much as possible as to how entrenched is that law firm in the legal community, how entrenched is that law firm in the community in general, right? Because that'll speak volumes in many instances about that firm and their attorneys and their assistants, their reputation. So the first of the three key value differentiators you really want to look at when hiring a firm is the full team. How well do you know that firm? Size of the firm, how well can you trust that firm, and what really have they accomplished? What's a real award, what's a real recognition versus something that seems, for lack of a better word, store-bought. Second thing you want to look at is practical criminal defense experience in a case like yours. There are a lot of people that are out there and say, oh, we have combined 261 years of experience as a lawyer. Doesn't really matter if it's not criminal defense. Doesn't really matter if it's not criminal defense in the geographical area where your case is going to be heard. Doesn't really matter if it's not criminal defense in that geographical area with similar experience on a case like yours, right? So, you don't want to hire a law firm that only handles misdemeanors and has an experience of only handling misdemeanors to represent you on a homicide, to represent you on a violent or a sexual assault, to represent you on a complex felony matter. So, you want to keep that in mind as well, right? So look beyond, advertisement about how many years of experience someone has, because what you may find is that an attorney with 10 years or an attorney with 15 years of experience may be exponentially more experienced and have better results and have a better reputation than someone who's been doing it for 40 years. So look beyond that, make sure they have that practical experience in a case like yours. And the third is, you want to look at how that firm has handled their business up to date, right, in the process. Meaning, do you feel like you've been getting honest answers? Do you feel like you understand what's going on? Does it feel like the firm is organized and has a system of how they're working anything, including how they're answering the call when you first came in, how they met with you or how they spoke to you on the phone, how detailed and thorough they were. Were you getting clear explanations, or do you feel you were just getting, spoon-fed what you wanted to hear in order for them to try and get your business versus what you really should be looking for, which is what you need to know at a time like this? You need to know the reality of your situation, because for many of you, when we get that, you haven't been in this situation before. So you need to know, and prepare as best as possible on what is coming and how you best can protect your future, your freedom, your reputation, your job, all those things that mean so much to you. So in summary, in this video, we talked about three things, three value differentiators between many criminal defense law firms. And we think if you look at these three things, you'll really be able to distinguish the firms that are okay, the firms that are not good at all, and the firms that are in that top, upper echelon type firm, really where you should be looking no matter what type of criminal case you have, particularly in San Diego. The first is, how well do you know that full team? What's their experience? What's their accolades? What's their reputation? Are they visible on the website, or are they visible in the community? The second is, do they have that practical experience in a case like yours? The third is, have they been giving you honest answers, clear explanations? Do they have systems and policies in place that really run the firm like a business, that run it like a well-oiled machine, not just a free-for-all? Because in many ways, your experience with the firm, even before you hire them, is very indicative of what it's going to be like when you hire them, when it really, really matters for your case. So if you have any questions about what you should be looking for in a criminal defense law firm, you can always reach out to my firm as a reference, as a resource. We are here if you need us at 619-295-3555.